Welcome back to another episode. I don't know if I count these as episodes, but they're kind of episodes. How are y'all doing? How is everybody doing today? Boom. I'm finishing up this Dynamax Adventure Raid battle thing that I was doing. So yeah, we're gonna get that going. I mean, it'd be cool if I get a shiny. I think I got Mimikyu. Was one of them. I don't remember the others, but yeah. You know how it is. I would love to get a shiny Buzzwole as well. That'd be cool. Sneasel? Mimikyu? Nope. I know what they all look like, but gotta check them anyway, just in case my eyes weren't right. You know how it is. Okay. Keep the record of Buzzwole. Run it myself. Fallen official _YT. Welcome to the stream. I will forever do that, I think, until you change it. So, just so you know. You know. Strawberry. How are you doing?
Everything hurts.
Everything hurts. You love to hear it.
And it's mostly because I've ridden a horse for the first time in 2 years.
Okay, I'm gonna try to figure out how many of these fricker hex I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
yeah,
6,
there's no way
7,
I'm sticking on my backwards sides tonight.
10, 11, 12. What is 17? I need my calculator. Okay. Later. $510. Okay, I need way more. Oh. Number lock. 510 plus 5 is 515. Okay, I'm good. What are you up to, huh?
I just got back from the barn, and now in bed, in pain.
Yeah, that sounds wild. I'm not a horse person, you know.
I mean,
so
it's been 2 years, and Mom's like, it looks like you haven't left. And I'm like, listen, my body tells me otherwise.
Yeah, it kind of hurt.
Oh my gosh, I can't. There's no way I'm sitting on my backwards sides for a while. Nope.
Let's just hatch these just super fast. Not even getting eggs to replace them.
Okay.
I'm doing Petalil, which is like my last one before.
The Petalil now.
Which is my last one before I have my top 5 all shiny. You know, I'm excited. My top 5 favorite Pokemon shiny, and my mascot, and my favorite Pokemon both forms.
I sound very dead inside the chat, don't I?
It happens.
I am very dead inside.
I feel like I sound dead inside more often than not. You know.
Fair enough.
Which may not be a bad thing, or which may be a bad thing, but I have no idea.
But
Yeah, you know how it is.
yeah, it do be what it do be. Tis what tis. My brain just stopped working. Like, oh my gosh, I can't even stretch my legs without them saying, nope, we're not stretching legs today.
Yeah, that is,
'Cause
God,
when
that
you
is a thing
heel,
that I
yeah,
couldn't do.
because when your heel goes down on a stirrup, it's supporting your body weight.
Mm-hmm.
And oh my gosh, it's supporting your whole body weight when you put your heels down. And it's just like, ooh, yeah, yeah, it's gonna.
But I hope you had fun. Hope it
It was
wasn't
really fun.
too
I got
terrible.
I got the canter on my first lesson.
Nice.
I got right in the canter, and it was just like I haven't felt so alive. And I'm like, this horse I rode, his canter, you might as well be sitting on the canter.
Dang.
It was so smooth. Like I could tell when I got the wrong lead because it was I got the right leads. Like my leads, right? I'll be telling Mango my whole life, my like if he asks me to come over, I'm like, you're gonna get me because I can't even sleep on my butt. It's not happening. I have to sleep on my stomach tonight.
Oh my God. I can't even imagine.
Whew. I'm at least I looked okay at the canter. Like I didn't like nothing was in the air too much. I was just and it helped to have a smooth canter. So it was just getting him going. I was in pain. It required so much kicking with the outside leg. And I'm like, sir, get your butt moving. So I had to like kick him hard enough so he could actually go. But once he was going, it was smooth. Oh my gosh.
I don't know. In like
Yeah.
thinking about like all the horse stuff and like all of like the things that can go wrong and like all of, like the itty bitty details that nobody ever
Yeah.
thinks about or knows about. Like,
No, exactly.
bro,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
probably have never known your best run because it probably didn't happen. Like
Yeah.
you probably have never done the best you possibly could do because you haven't had the
Mhm.
best horse and you probably weren't like the best, like there's
Oh
so
no.
many
Oh hell
things
no.
like
Oh.
we've never seen the fastest
Yeah.
anybody could ever go because they would have to have the perfect horse, which was probably run by somebody else, or the perfect horse may never have come into existence, you know?
Mm.
Like,
And
you haven't
honestly, I
had
don't
the
believe
two
in
best
perfect horses
horses
either.
breed with each other to produce an even better horse, Like, I don't know.
Yeah. It also depends on the discipline you're going for too, because you don't necessarily need to have the fastest horse to have the best horse.
I mean, but in the best horse, ideally in a completely like numbers game, would be
Yeah,
the
oh yeah.
fastest.
Well, yeah, racing wise, yeah. But when you restart racing horses, you're basically taking them and turning them into inventors
Yeah, but
or
like,
jumpers because they're fast and they're meant for jumpers.
yeah, even like the fastest horse
Mm-hmm.
maybe never even got to that point. Like,
No, or even like, I don't really believe in a perfect horse. There's a perfect horse for an owner because they match together. But for me personally, I just don't like that idea because there's too many different disciplines to pick out the perfect horse.
I
Because to
mean,
me, the perfect horse would work on all of them.
and it gets like so much more complicated because if you
Oh
if
yeah,
you like the idea of a perfect horse, then you're also okay with the idea of like a perfect human, you know?
yeah, exactly,
which
exactly, and that's
is
not the case
which is
here.
when it gets to like territory of uncomfortableness because like
Yeah,
the fastest rider has never been found because the fastest rider could have been born in like I don't know the city like
yeah,
they could have never even ridden a horse. And if they would have
right.
trained their entire life they would have been the best. Like
Yeah,
that's
and
crazy
honestly,
to
I feel
think.
I feel like there's people who, even if you train so hard at a young age, I feel like there's people who are better than you
Yeah, just even
everywhere.
natural talent. Yeah.
Yeah, not even that, but like you could really be really good at jumpers, but stuck at dressage, and they're two different disciplines. That's why I'm like, there is no such thing as a perfect horse.
Yeah, and it's crazy. Like,
Yeah. Oh
I
my
don't know.
god. Sorry, I'm in so much pain right now.
I used to
My
think about it
God.
because I used to be like, man, the fastest runner probably never ran. You know, like we've never like there's probably a guy out there that could be faster than Usain Bolt. You know,
Yeah. Yep.
it's crazy.
Oh, it's so hard to turn.
I remember,
Ugh.
not equivalent at all, but like I remember, I, you know, I have bragged about being like a quote unquote stellar athlete before, you know, whatever.
Yep.
I remember there was one day where I, like, it was recreational basketball and we were in like elementary school. And so I was on a team that like it was a tournament weekend, and me and my sister were both on teams, right?
Yeah.
And so I played in this tournament, and it was a double elimination tournament, and my team got beat immediately. Like
Yeah.
we just got wiped. We had 2 games and we get lost. My friend's
Yep.
team was down a player, so I played with them a couple games, and then later, my sister. Her games came up, and they were also down a player. So I played. We won 2 games, and then we lost 1. We played another game to make it into like the final game, and
Yeah.
then we played another one in the finals, and we ended up getting second place. So in like
Okay.
that tournament, I remember I played 11 games
Oh my god.
in one day.
Holy crap.
Yeah. And my parents were like, "Are you gonna die? Like, are you okay?" And I was a kid, you know. I
Yeah.
had infinite energy. Like
Yeah, 'cause they're
I still could have played more games. Like I wasn't tired, but I was sore, bro. I was so sore. And like for like 3 days, I remember being like, I'm never gonna be the same. My legs hurt so bad that I'm
Yeah.
never gonna be able to walk again.
Oh my gosh, this is how I feel right now because I literally just like felt around my muscles that are tense, and they're saying no, don't do that.
And apparently, I haven't ran in forever, but apparently it gets worse and worse the older you are. You just get more and more sore for longer.
Yep.
So yeah, goddamn.
Oh my gosh, like literally, I can't even turn in bed. Like tomorrow's gonna be worse. Like if Mango wants to hang out with me, I'm like, no, you have to pick me up. I'm dying
You
here.
have to carry me everywhere we go.
No, he has to drive me because there is no way I'm driving him like this.
Oh my god. I can't imagine. Especially, I have manual transmission car, so I gotta use both my feet.
I don't
Man,
wanna do that.
if I
feel
was
bad,
that
like,
sore,
I
bro,
can't
I
sit.
wouldn't even be able to. Oh man.
Like, literally, I just didn't try to sit in my wooden chair. I just went straight to my gel mattress.
Yeah.
Because I just can't.
Man, a gel mattress, that's the dream.
That is the dream. Memory foam will be better because then it won't slide around.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay.
I wanted a memory foam mattress, but didn't get one.
I want a sleep number one day.
I want to eventually get like a really, really nice bed.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, you're
because
boring.
mine has
Wait, what?
springs.
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh, nope, I'm not sitting up. It's not gonna happen. Nope. Oh, I'm starting to feel, I'm like feeling the pain. It's not even day 1 of feeling the pain. Almost hurts.
Yeah. What did you just get done today, or was
Yeah,
this yesterday?
I literally just got back.
Oh yeah, you're
today.
gonna hurt tomorrow.
Oh, yep. I'll be like, Mango, you're gonna have to pick me up. I am not driving. I'm putting my foot down, sir.
You're gonna wake up tomorrow and you're gonna be like, I don't move. I'm not
Yep.
moving, ever.
Yep. Like I'm gonna be probably like being like be a grandma going down the stairs. It's so bad right now.
Lord Osgatot, I think. I don't know.
Welcome
How was
in.
your day? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? I'm doing pretty good. I'd like to think. Nobody's told me otherwise.
You're doing good.
I've been
Fair.
given some good advice today. My boss is like going through it. He's me and my boss have a like great relationship, which is really nice. And like, you know, it's not like,
I do gotta work on rolling my shoulders back again.
do you
That's
have
been an
do you
ongoing
have
problem with
do you
me.
have a muscle roller?
No, I mean like rolling my shoulders back when I ride.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
sometimes the hump's
Like
too far forward.
when I was in track, I used to have a muscle roller so that I could like roll
Mm.
out my muscles so that it wouldn't be like super tense. Get like the lactic acid out.
It wasn't the.
Close
I don't
enough.
think it
I
was the
tried.
tension. It was just my bad posture.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna be sore either way. You know, it's just
Yeah.
one of those things to
Oh my
like
gosh.
try to make it better. You know.
Like, bro, my eval was like 45 minutes, and I could barely make 30. And then I canter around. I'm like, I'm surprised I'm still on this game. This
You
is getting
would.
worse.
I know you
I was
probably won't want
surprised.
to, but also something that's really good for your muscles is an ice bath.
I got a cold shower. I mean, it
Get a
wasn't
cold
an ice
shower.
bath,
Okay,
but
okay.
it wasn't like a. I was colder.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. I was tempted to do like a cold shower and then warm therapy to relax my muscles, but then I was scared I would not get out of the tub.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I like hot cold therapy once I do something like that. Ideally.
I took my hands off the control. I can't do that, bruh.
Oh my god. Like, I can't. I can't. This is the position I'm gonna sleep in now. Oh my gosh.
Can you like phonetically spell out your name? Cause like one, I'm dyslexic, and two, I won't be able to get it. Like, you know?
Wait, me?
No.
Oh, someone in chat got to.
Yeah. And I can't like say their name because I can't say it anyway. So like,
Fair
you know?
enough.
I can't be like, hey, you in chat, you know?
Yeah, no, I got that. I got that. I got that. Yeah.
Kind of wonky. I always had the cold showers myself. I usually don't make. They usually don't make tubs for me. Gotcha.
Mm.
Yeah,
Oh my god, I can't.
I don't like that. Like I know this is not the same thing, but like I don't like how tubs are like, you know, not made for a normal human person. Like if I lay down in a tub, like if I lay down normally in a tub, like yeah, like it's just my legs, you know. Like
Yeah.
I wish I had
I'm.
like a big tub, you know.
See, I was lucky, and I can get by with my tub because I'm
Oscar,
short.
Oscar, tat, taut, Tate. I got the Oscar right. There's
Well,
a
I
town
can't
that's close to
turn.
me that's Oskaloosa, so I like knew
I
that one.
literally can't turn I can't turn. Oh my gosh.
I remember when I would be like really sick or something, like I would, and I was like
Oh.
super tired.
Mhm.
I would like just like lay there, and even if I was uncomfortable, I would just lay there. It's like it
Yeah.
ain't worth it. Okay, this is my 69th
I'm
encounter. Am I gonna get it on 69?
Get
I'm
it.
above that. That'd be amazing.
Do it. Do it.
Is it
But
gonna be
if
69?
Mango calls me, and
Nope.
try to ask me to do something, I'm like, you are picking me up, sir. I am not moving. I'm not filling out my car. I had to take care of you at this part. Please take care of me. Beg, and then insert like like those fingers with the begging fingers.
Tubs
Insert one of those.
were never tall enough for me, being 6'10" and
Oh my gosh.
300 pounds.
Jeez. I can't.
Also, I learned this the other day. Like, my friend is 6'5", and
Yeah.
he's a big dude. Like he, you know, football player and stuff. Um, he never looked big. Like he was just really tall, and he had some, you know, he had some muscle and some, you know, he had
Yeah.
some weight to him, I guess is what you would say.
Mhm.
And one day, we were sitting there, and my boss, like this guy was like kneeling down to like wipe a wheel, and my boss goes, "Hey, you know, you shouldn't kneel down. Like somebody of your size shouldn't be like kneeling on the concrete floor. You know, like grab a chair or a stool or something. You know, we have the stools for a reason." And my friend goes, "Those stools have a weight limit." And my boss goes like, "Yeah, of like 300 pounds." And my friend just looks at the floor and goes, "Yep." My friend was like 325 pounds. So
Darn.
he didn't look big at all, but he was 6'5". So
Yeah.
6'10", like that's like even though that's like 300 pounds, like 300 pounds isn't that much for like somebody
It's
who's
not much for somebody
6'10".
so small.
Yeah. Yeah, but I
And
played
that's your-
football for
yeah.
a year. I enjoyed it.
Okay.
I mostly did track and soccer, so I know the
Scrappy.
feeling. Yeah, I mean, bro, that's crazy.
Dude. I have successfully rolled on my stomach, and this is where I stay.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, God, that guy was such like, I don't know, that guy was like one of the best people I ever met. You know.
Mm-hmm. I'm hungry again. This is an issue.
He's featured on my YouTube channel, actually.
That's awesome.
He's on one of my
Chat, I'm
most
hungry
popular
again.
videos.
This is an issue, and I already rolled on my stomach, and I don't feel like getting up.
No food ever. Yeah.
I will starve.
God, 6'10". Do you hit your
Yeah.
head on a lot of things? Like I know I know
It's like
I know it's
like
gonna be
Resident Evil
weird
Village.
because like, bro, you're an entire foot taller than me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I have questions.
He reminds me of Woody Demichescu, where she had to duck under the doors.
Yeah, like I don't know how it's like to be that tall. You know.
I would cry.
Played football in
like-
college and went to the Marines. Became a cop after 8 years and recently retired due to disability. That's crazy. That's
is
respectable
amazing.
too.
That is respect.
My mom works
Cool.
with the police, and she's a no door frame or ceiling fan is safe. Bro, that's hilarious. But yeah, my mom's a psychologist, and so she'll go out on calls with police a lot because my city's like pretty progressive. So like yeah, they do like mental health calls and stuff. Like, so respect.
I feel like
8
my
years.
legs are
That's a
concrete.
lot.
Oh my gosh. And that is a lot, though.
I've never done anything for 8 years. Yeah. Marines, obviously, yeah, that's very
That's big
respectable.
respect, too.
Yeah.
It's more respect than me, and that's literally, this is coming from me with my legs feeling like concrete from all the lactic acid, man.
Yeah,
Oh my
I
God.
I don't know how close of we're friends, like, you know, because like this is of my first time I think talking to you, so like, you know, I was gonna make some crayon jokes and stuff, but I'm sure you've heard them all or eaten them all or whatever.
I
you know?
think I've heard of them. I don't remember.
My one of my friends in the Marines. I don't know anything about it, but yeah. Actually, my friends. What are they? Engage. What is engage? My friend's fiance is in the Marines. He's
they get
stationed in
me-
California right now.
Mhm.
So, yeah.
Oh my God, my legs.
Military
Literally,
police
it's gonna be,
anytime, life's-
you Shinyhunting and half me complaining about how I can't move.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Marines and the police anytime. Lives taken or such. We had to visit just in case of PTSD. Yes, that's oh my God. That's like super good. And I love that. I know it, you know, for somebody in the police force it might have just been annoying or whatever, but like that's one of the like really good things, you know. So like, and my mom is the most mom ever. Like she looks like a mom, you know. Like the best way to describe her, but like God, that woman is amazing, you know. Like holy crap. She has 2 master's degrees in different forms of psychology. She has addictions counseling background. She has foster care background. Like my mom just is like,
Wow,
and
she's
all of that
living the
just
life.
in psychology. Yeah, my mom has a lot of impressive things, and she runs her own business now. So she's making bank running her own business. Incredibly smart. Obviously doing the police work and stuff.
Wow, flexing on all the college kids.
Yeah, she's
It's in the bag.
incredible. Now,
Oh,
flexing on the college students, man, she made barely enough money for recently, you know. Until
Hey,
recently
listen, I
to
have
be able
say,
to
like, I don't have a job,
yeah,
full-time job, so I don't itself as a flex.
it's mandatory. I was stationed in San Diego and did most of my police stuff as California Highway Patrolman. That's really cool. So you're out of California. I lived in California for 8 months. So, I was like 7. So I don't remember much. But yeah. I was in Los Angeles. Very, very south Los Angeles. I was almost at the state. Like, as close as you can come to, like, Los Angeles and the border, Because, like, Los Angeles is a lot like, in my mind, it's a lot like New York City or something like that. Like, it's absolutely huge. And there's so many, like, suburb kind of things, Kansas City is the same way. I live in Kansas now, so, like, Kansas City is, like, right around the corner. And,
Yeah.
it's the same way, dude. There's so many, like, different parts of Kansas City. Anybody that's not from Kansas City, just say, it's Kansas City. And then, people from Kansas City will be like, Olathe, Overland Park, Yeah. So, like, that's really weird. That's crazy that you, from your background, came into my stream and me and my background, and with my background, I'm in Northeast Oklahoma.
Awesome.
Okay, so you're really close to me. You're actually really close to me.
I just wanted to feel included on the Northeast
Which means
side.
you're probably the closest person that I've ever met on YouTube. Yeah. Northeast, right? Northeast. That's
Northeast, yep.
I'm Northeast Kansas, so.
That's awesome, though. Then there's this strawberry who's like, I'm on the Northeast side. I just want to feel included.
Do you know Miami, Oklahoma? No, but I'd assume it's one of those small towns that are really weird. I'm not. Yeah, it's one of it. Yes. Okay. So it's not. Yeah, it's not super big, but yeah. It looks like it has a lot of history.
I feel like if Mango's like, hey, you want to hang out Saturday? I'd be like, I will be in the most pain that day. You're picking me up after work.
Yeah.
If we're gonna do that. Period.
Yeah, I live in a bigger city, so I live in Kansas, and obviously my background, like in my streams, there's only a few places that I can live in Kansas and be like safe. So I picked one of the two that was the least expensive, and so yeah. Yeah.
Where I'm hurting right now. Oh my gosh.
Man, God, football is so fun. I just like remembering it, like the wilds, like things happen in football that wouldn't happen in any other sport. Like
Yeah.
it was kind of definitely that was wild. I never went to any parties though. I know I'm so lame.
It's okay. Mango used to play football, and he didn't, and he was kind of like the quiet one in the group, and he didn't go to any parties either.
I don't think I've ever been to like a party, but I feel like I wouldn't like it because I'm normally not a people. I'm a people person, but like a party is like you got to be cool, and I'm not.
I think for me, I just have a really sensitive social battery, so it dies fast and it takes a while to recharge.
Has one of the biggest coal mines in the U.S. back in the 1880s. A lot of folks died doing that. Gotcha. What's my city famous for? My city is famous for the Battle of Blackjack. It was really close. The Bleeding Kansas, I think, was the thing that happened here. And then there was a lot of, like, back in the early days, there was, like, protests for, like, a lot of like anti-slavery stuff. So literally any building that like was like quote unquote pro-slavery, they burned to the ground. Which is crazy. Like, yeah. Old saying around here is if everyone died in the mines, the population would quadruple. I mean, you're probably not wrong, right? Because, like,
Mm-hmm.
bro, for even like, I mean, if one person, well, no, that's well, I don't know. One person creates 2 kids, I guess. I don't know. We have the interest of Route 66. Yeah, that is cool. That is very cool. That's really cool. I okay. I feel like you mentioning Route 66. That means you're a car guy. Like, I feel like automatically, am I wrong? I gotta ask. And do you want to buy my cars because they pissed me off today? God, I was so mad, bro.
Oh my gosh, I'm getting hungry, but my body's also becoming more pain.
Order Uber Eats so you don't have to do anything.
What?
Order Uber Eats so you don't have to do anything.
It requires me to still go down the stairs and get it.
Yeah, but you don't have to sit there and make it, you know?
I mean, I have stuff in the
And
fridge.
where Mickey Mantle was born? That sounds very familiar.
I genuinely can't get up.
That sounds really familiar. I don't know the name. I think that's an athlete, right? It's either football or baseball. Unless it's just like some odd thing, like, you know, some guy who's on Phineas and Ferb or something that I don't know. I used to be a car guy. I don't make the money for that stuff anymore. Mickey Mantle was a baseball player. Okay, so I was like, I thought baseball, but then I was like, nah, bro. Yeah, I'm a car guy. I'm gonna throw my cars in the trash though, because they make me so mad. But I have two old Pontiacs that I baby.
Yeah.
So precious. But they both have problems.
Oh, so they're problem children.
They really are. I mean,
They're problem child.
you buy a project car, it's going to be a project car forever. You know, even if it's perfect, it's still going to be a project.
Yep, they're problem childs for the rest of your life. Their life, actually.
But also, like, Pontiac can't find parts.
Right.
That's my biggest problem.
Mm-hmm. I really want food.
I used to have a Chevelle SS. No way, bro. How? How did you get one of those? During the gas car? It was probably during the 80s, bro. You probably had that during the 80s. I'd make a bet. Probably during the gas crisis. There's no way you bought that. That's crazy. That's so cool. My dad has GTOs. So, you know.
Mm-hmm.
That Chevelle SS is close. Close to my heart. I want an El Camino. El Camino with the Chevelle front end. Those are always the coolest. I tried to buy an El Camino the other day, but it's kind of rough.
Mm-hmm.
Man, bro. How did... Okay. Dude, I always struggle with this because I'm a child, I feel like, still. Even though I live on my own. 90s, I pimped it off with a race at Mocam. Yes, in Joplin, yeah. Wow, that's crazy in the 90s.
Hey, I'm gonna call Mango real quick. I'm gonna see if he's gonna
Gotcha.
pick up.
I
Alright, I'll see you later.
boy.
Bye.
Yeah, whew. Chevelle SS. Dude. I don't remember what I was gonna say. But yeah. Man. So you were, I don't know, because the 90s cars weren't, they didn't take off yet, you know? Like, you probably weren't racing against Eclipses and stuff, because they wouldn't have been old enough probably to pimp out. By whoever that was Strawberry. They come into my streams, talk about boys, and then, yeah. I have my voice chat open. If you want to join my Discord, you are free to. I can put that in the description if you'd like. But yeah, man. Cars, bro. My first car is a Firebird. I've had 11 cars. My first car is a Firebird. It's a 2001, which dates me because that's the year that I was born. Yeah, and now I own 2 Fieros. One of them is stock. One of them is absolutely insane. Yeah, I have one of my Fieros is a Camaro swapped Fiero. It's making about 250 to the wheels, and it does wheelies, and it has slicks on it. Yeah. I should realize a little heavy to be racing. The rice burners. Okay. So you're running Eagle Talons. Yes. I was gonna say because the Eagle Talons. My dad helped on the Eagle Talons, and those. So they were around then. I was wondering if they were old enough because like the mid species and stuff. Most folks ran Mustangs and Camaros. Yeah. I mean Camaros were built for that. But yeah. Mustangs, SMH. Oh man, yeah. God. A lot of those cars are so cool. I mean, my uncle loved Eagle Talons. My dad was just on the production team after the Eagle Talons. My mom actually drove a Plymouth Laser, which is the same car. Plymouth Laser, Eagle Talon, and the Eclipse are all the same. Just different badges. And, yeah, my mom had one that was all-wheel drive, manual transmission. That was crazy. 850 to the wheels. Oh, my God. How do you get 850 to the wheels? Because one of my friends was telling me about a 454 that was, like, had everything done to it. And I was running a supercharger with 10 pounds of boost with 850. And I didn't believe him because I feel like, I don't know, with 10 pounds of boost, it just wouldn't be enough. But I don't know if that's 250 is enough to lift the front end off my car. Of course, Fiero, mid-engine, wheels come off the ground pretty easily. My car runs 4.5 in the quarter, or in the, 4.5. 0 to 60. I don't know what it runs in the quarter. I'm too scared to pull it in the quarter because at 110 miles per hour, my front end comes off the ground. It scares me every time. It is terrifying. I've got my car to really wheelie, like front end off the ground, twice. Once I got to see my eyes, glaze over. And then the second time, I wanted to see how much it would do. And so I was essentially balls to the walls. I was going to see how far my car would go up before it would start coming back down. And so my car went up, and I stopped seeing road. And I was like, oh, that's not fun. And then I got it up in the air, and I stopped seeing grass. And I was like, that's unnerving. And then it pulled up enough to where I couldn't see any trees anymore. And that's when I went, I'm dead. And I dropped the front end back down the ground. And that was 2 years ago, and my back still hasn't recovered from my car slamming into the ground. Yeah. How are you doing, Cindy? Yeah, came in at an interesting time. We're talking about cars. He said I swapped motors from a 427 from an old Stingray. Thus fuel injected, wow, interesting. With 18 pounds of boost, wow, that's still nothing. The stock 396, just couldn't push it hard enough. Bro, I couldn't do that. That's crazy.
I am heading home.
So Sebi.
What's up?
Fallen told me you asked him to stream. What were you planning on streaming?
That was completely up for debate. I had no idea.
Which is probably why I didn't get invited, because the plans are never made.
I legitimately said that to him. I said, dude, would you be up for a late night stream? He said, what are we streaming? I said, I don't know. It's up for debate.
That's hilarious.
And he never gave me a yes or no. So I was like, well, shit. Sorry.
You're good. I saved the 396, put it into a 65 Chevy step side. Oh my god, bro. One of my favorite cars. Okay, so obviously, different generations. You had different cars growing up than I did, obviously. My favorite truck ever was a 98 GMC Sierra, and it was very, very small. It was a small truck, and I have a Dodge Dakota. I just got a Dodge Dakota that is so much bigger in every way than my little GMC, and I'm gonna find a picture because it's my favorite car. So I had this little GMC 98. It was red, short bed, short cab. I wish it was a step side, but it wasn't. Yeah, I'm 45 and I still like Pokemon, bro. I thought I was out of Pokemon when I entered middle school, but you know, it came back for me, you know.
Yo, when I
But
hit,
honestly, I get it.
it was funny because I used to get made fun of for liking Pokemon. And then I hit I think my junior year of high school, and then Pokemon Go came out. And like everybody in school was playing Pokemon Go.
Yup.
And I'm just like, you know, y'all used to make fun of me for this.
Okay, I
And they're
found
like,
it.
"Wait,
I regret selling this truck, but I found it.
yo, bet.
It is literally perfect. It had chrome bumpers, it had chrome on the bottom, it had chrome trim over the wheels, it had a chrome bar on the back, had a chrome bar over the bed. It had black gloss mirrors. It had the black trim above the doors. It was perfect, dude. That truck ran better than any new truck I've ever seen. I loved that truck so much. It had the 454 wheels on it too. I loved that truck. I sold it. I bought it for $2.5 and sold it for $4, and I regret it. I'd spend $8,000 to get that truck back.
Jeez.
I want it back so bad. Had no rust, nothing. That thing ran like a champ. It was a V6, made 250 horsepower. That truck was tiny, and I loved it. Yeah, I mean, I totally get, like, the GMC Chevy, you know, like, you know, found on road dead, you know, Ford stuff. I totally get all the jokes. I loved that truck so much. That's one that I regret selling. But I sold that to get my modded Fiero. So I regret it, but I would still do it again. But yeah.
It's
I have a Durango
9:46.
4x4. My dad, fun fact, my dad is solely responsible. So I was born in Detroit. And my dad is solely responsible for the Durango getting a Hemi upgrade from the Magnum, because they were going to just leave it as a V6. So yeah. I'm looking I like GMC, but I'm looking at a decent Z71. Yeah, I've never had four-wheel drive. I've only had one vehicle, or one or two vehicles that have been front-wheel drive. Almost all of my stuff is just solely rear-wheel drive. And that truck didn't have traction control or anything. But man, I put a bed cover on it too. God, that truck was so nice. I cry every time I think about it.
Dude, I can't wait until we get our 2009 Charger.
God, the thing is so cool too. My dad was one of the big heads at Chrysler for years. So my dad was actually on the second gen Viper team. He worked on the engine on the Viper, you know. I like fishing too much nowadays not to have a 4x4. Oh, I totally get it. Hey, thank you for the subscription. I don't know if that happened before, but I appreciate it. I can't fit in a Charger. Yeah, one of my friends was telling me about it. He was like, dude, the Charger is just not big enough. This, by the way, Sebi, this guy's 6'10", which is why he cannot fit in a Charger.
Right. No,
Yeah.
I understand that. It's like, in my opinion, if any vehicle of ours is going to be a cruiser car, it's the 2009 Charger.
Yeah, God, I love. Oh man, I loved.
I'm sorry, I hopped into your stream call mostly because my neighborhood is like really not the safest.
Hey,
And
you know,
I'm
I
having
get
to
that.
walk home in the dark. So
Oh, it's dark outside for you. Oh, it's dark outside for me.
Yep.
Oh crap.
yeah,
That's
it's like
wild.
almost midnight. So I'm like, yeah,
That
I
makes
might need to
sense.
hop up with somebody.
That makes sense. My dad, by the way, worked on the Viper. Hated it. Hated the
Wow.
Viper.
You know what? One car I want to hop in behind the wheel of,
What?
a Barracuda.
Oh God. Ooh. One of my dad's friends had a Cuda, and he had pushed. He was making like 600 horsepower, and he didn't do anything. He didn't do anything with the drive shaft. He didn't do anything with the rear end. He kept it stock. And he said, and I quote, "If I launch this, I break it." So all he did with it was a burnout machine, bro. I could wear a Dodge Charger like a roller skate. I have a size 17 shoe. Oh my God, bro. That's crazy.
I'm trying to think. There are like multiple cars that I love. Like one of them being a Camaro. I love the Camaro.
Shout out my Camaro. I had a Camaro too. I had a Camaro identical to my Firebird, except it was a manual, and it was one of the worst cars I'd ever had.
I became fascinated with the Camaro the minute I watched Transformers for the first time.
Oh, the new ones? Yeah, the new ones are cool. The new ones are sharp. I don't like what they did to the new ones, where they have those like winky face eyes, but they're still insanely fast.
I honestly, if I'm gonna go for a Camaro, it's gonna be the 2000s. Or maybe the 90s.
Yeah, I love the 90s ones. I love the 90s ones before the Catfish. I had a Catfish, but it wasn't great. It was a pain in the butt. The car never worked right. I bought it for $1,000, sold it for $2,000, so I made out on it. But God, I hated working on that
Like,
car.
here's my thing. Like,
Sorry.
I'm not a massive Ford fan, but I get behind a Mustang.
I mean, Mustangs are okay. I repainted one of my friend's Mustangs. The Camaro that I had been wrapped around a tree, and I pulled the dent out of it. Didn't affect the frame because it has no frame. Yeah, I pulled this dent out of it. It looked really good by the time I was done with it. But yeah, I almost bought a '70 Cuda about 10 years ago. Had the 4-pack in it. I love the car. The 4-pack, is that that's a 4-speed? Is that what you're talking about? The 4-pack. I'd assume that's.
I think that's the right one.
Yeah, the Cuda, those Cudas were so cool.
Yes.
They just had that insane muscle car. Mustangs are okay. The 386 with a 386 Chevy in it. Yes, I agree. Man. The I don't know. I can't dog on Mustangs too much. The new ones are pretty cool.
I don't have an issue with the Mustang. It's just most other
4-pack, four-barrel carb. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. That was from the 442. Well, the Cuda was Plymouth, right? No, so it's,
wait, is
Plymouth is Cuda. Cuda's Plymouth. Plymouth is Dodge. So no, not the same. Not the same. Not the same carb.
I don't think that's the same.
But yeah, Mustangs. I like the feel of the new Mustangs. I work for Ford. That doesn't mean I like them. They got a lot of problems. The 10-speed auto is a nightmare. Don't get a 10-speed automatic. ever. Oh my god, they're so bad.
I used to work for a factory that made parts for Nissan.
Ooh.
I was mostly working on airbags and stuff, though.
Gotcha.
So,
You worked for the SRS systems, probably? Safety restraint systems, all that stuff?
yeah. Had I
yeah.
stayed with them, I would have.
God, I'm sorry. I mean, okay.
Like 30% off.
If you want to know, insider information that is completely public knowledge, and you probably know already, it, don't buy a Ford Focus.
No.
You will save yourself millions of dollars if you don't buy a Ford Focus. Their transmissions have a 110% failure rate. I know you'd be confused on how you get a 110% failure rate if you can only fail 100% of the time. But
they found a way to get an extra 10%.
My stream just glitched. But their transmissions, the replacement transmissions were also guaranteed to fail. So,
Yes.
yeah. Also,
we don't know why, but Ford has found a way to make 110% real.
Oh, I mean, Dodge has done it time and time again, bro. I mean, Dodge. Okay, here's the difference. So, Dodge is the BMW of America. Dodge does the wildest stuff. They have the wildest engineers. They do the stuff that makes the least amount of sense, and that gets them results sometimes. Or they make the worst cars ever.
The difference between the two, though, Dodge is willing to admit it.
Oh yeah, Dodge is like, bro, have you seen the Stratus? We ain't touching that. You know, like Intrepid was okay. Like, you know, see where they put the batteries on those cars? Yeah. So they had I don't know, they've had some nightmare cars. They've also had some really good ones. They've also had some amazing stuff. I mean, bro, the Viper is nothing to sneeze at. It's still the fastest car around the Nürburgring that's from America.
But that's the difference between Dodge and Ford. Dodge is willing to admit it.
Oh yeah. Ford and Chevy, in my mind, are pretty much identical, except for their engines. So Ford and Chevy, if you look at a Ford from 50 years ago and you look at a Ford today, they look identical. Like on the inside, pretty much bare bones on the inside. They don't change much. They don't experiment on where to put the battery, what to do with the new systems. You know, they don't change very much. And Ford and Chevy are kind of the same way in that regard. If you look at a Dodge, no, you're looking at completely different stuff. You know.
Every Dodge vehicle is just gonna have a completely different interior.
I had one Ford ever that was worth anything. It was a '72 Maverick. You could still set it on fire and roll it down a hill, and it would still start. I had one Ford ever. I'm like you. I had one ever. I had a Ford. I had a Ford Explorer. It was a '98 Ford Explorer. I bought it running and driving for $200.
Jeez.
It wasn't worth much more than that. So I bought it running and driving for $200. It had 250,000 miles on it. The door handle on the driver's side was broken, so you had to roll down the window, open it from the outside, and then roll up the window. It had no AC. The AC had literally been removed. They put a pulley in there just to, you know, make sure the belt would still run, which is hilarious. The lights would stay on when the doors were closed. So I swapped the door handle from the back to the front, and then I put a ground wire on the back of the car, and sold it for $1,500. Had it for less than a week. I got it, drug it home on Monday, and then sold it on Sunday. Yeah. I was the only Ford I've ever owned. Didn't do me any wrong. You know? When you were in the AC, yeah, you bumped the horses by 10 to 15. Yeah, bro, it was a race car. Yeah. I can relate to that. None of the ACs on my cars work. I don't have AC on either of mine, but it hasn't been deleted. It just doesn't work. So, yeah. But that makes it a race car, right? If I wanted real horsepower, I'd start putting stickers on it. 50 horsepower per sticker. Yeah. I'm in the process, right, of like thinking about what it would be like to be an adult and drive something that I know is going to start every time, you know? I don't know. Don't forget the 3-foot spoiler. No, bro! I'm literally getting one. I'm telling you, I'm getting a 3-foot spoiler. I'm gonna get like a Viper ACR wing. I really am. For my Fiero. So and I have a reason. I do have a reason. It's a terrible reason, but I have a reason. So I want to get one. I mean, at least my car's rear-wheel drive, right? But I want a chassis-mounted spoiler. And I can't see, so the wing on my car, the stock one, literally I can't see. I can see below it more than I can see above it, and I just cannot see out of my Fiero. I mean, it has terrible, stuff anyway, so I was going to put a wing on it so I could at least see out of my spoiler. Yeah. At least see out of my rear window.
Nice spoilers, bro.
Spoiler!
Should have a spoiler warning.
My bad, bro. I had one of my friends. I don't think he gave it to me or anything, but he had one of those like miniature like spoilers that you can get and put on something ridiculous, and it just said spoiler warning on it.
Like a toy car.
I'm almost positive you get a Rocket Bunny kit for Fiero from some places. Oh, I can still get kit car stuff. That's not the problem. The problem is like, AC parts. And, well, the hardest part on my Fiero is to get somebody who will touch it. Because, like, nobody wants to put a wrench near that thing. I'm having a hard time finding a real mechanic nowadays. So, yeah.
You should get like a toy car and just glue the spoiler from that onto your car.
They have like little like 3-inch ones, and I've thought about it. But yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of people who sell Fiero kit cars too, and they're usually pretty well made. I've obviously seen the horror stories and the terrible ones, but yeah, I don't know. I'd love to. I don't think I would. Okay, my Fiero looks cooler than any like Lamborghini, I think, already. And that may be me being cocky, but I really do think my Fiero looks absolutely amazing.
Then there's me who literally doesn't know what any of those cars mean, or names mean for the cars.
Everyone used to be absolutely terrified about working on Fieros. So when my dad was in Detroit, and my mom had to have a job, right? So my mom worked in the call center for GM, and so she had that was the time that the Fieros were catching on fire, and so she would take calls of people being like, "Yo, my car caught on fire. Give me my money back." So I know all about it, which is probably why my mom loves the Fieros. Relatable.
What are you streaming?
I'm honestly considering doing like some Minecraft build battles.
Oh.
Lamborghinis are for little rich kids without genitalia.
Do something like either that or do some droppers.
I love that.
Like since I can actually play it without having to worry about getting kicked off in 20 minutes.
Well, you probably get electrocuted, but like.
What? Did I miss the joke?
Lightning?
Leave me alone.
Oh. I get it now. I literally. Oh, here's a picture of my Fiero. Goddamn. Here we go. It's a gorgeous car. Black on black. Black wheels, black car. It's gorgeous. try to keep it PG. You're good. I'm a mechanic, of sorts. So
I'm a
yeah,
pirate, so
I
don't care.
yeah I try to keep it PG. I say my channel's like PG-13 because you know I swear sometimes. You know I can't help myself.
Then he has friends that just really can't watch their mouth.
Yeah, I have friends that just can't. You know. I also think it's funnier. I don't know if you've seen Adventure Time, but I think it's funny to say like words that don't make sense. Like
I think they made some of those words actually up.
yeah, they did, which is hilarious. But like I don't know, I think it's really funny.
Now,
Guys,
To-
I'm not gonna lie, I can't
yeah.
find my knife.
why would you need your knife?
For the lightning.
Why? I bought a
Has to be black on black or it's not cool. You know what? You know what he?
little plastic piece that like you normally get off.
Use your nails, bro.
I've tried.
I tried to make a joke, but I just forgot the joke.
Aha.
But on the Model T, they said you can have any color, as long as it's black, because they only made them black. Eventually, they made them different colors, but yeah.
I had to think for a minute. I was like, what?
That car is gorgeous, though. My Fiero it's a head turner, and it sounds like a V8. And I know people are gonna be like, "Oh my God, you can't make a V6 sound like a V8." I did, so yeah. I mean, if you like were in tune to like what a V6 cammed sounds like, you might know. But like nobody cams a V6, so it sounds like a V8, you know. Yeah. It only took him 20 years to add more colors. Yeah, it's kind of insane. Which is crazy because they were so expensive and they were $800. That was like unheard of. That's like, I don't know, like 70 grand, I think, nowadays. Which is crazy.
Bob. Bobbert. Did you walk away?
Ooh, I had to sneeze. I didn't sneeze, but I had to.
Bob. Yeah, he walked away. Without saying anything.
Yeah, he just doesn't like us anymore. I mean, I was probably in the middle of talking.
Well, yeah, he did that too, but
Cat says, made ramen. Yo, that's amazing. I have been talking and yelling all day, and like my voice is dying, and I can tell. Like I can feel it. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh, lady. I don't know what that song is. Black is easy colors to make because they just add powder coal, lead paint. We had a Mector cap, tons of coal. Yeah, true. Yeah, I'm a painter, so I almost bought $1,000 worth of paint the other day. So
Okay, I am finally like sitting down.
still in pain
Oh.
via writing. Yeah, can't imagine. Man, I sometimes like my brain spaces out and I forget how to click buttons on a controller.
What's it like to click buttons on a controller?
I'm just so bad at it. Also, I can talk cars all day. Like, literally. I do. That's my job.
Okay, so Snappy,
What?
I know it's your stream, buddy, but I have run out of topics on cars. Can we like switch the topic?
I mean, we can. It was back in the day, they painted all cars, never was much of an artist painter, but I could always draw good. Dude, I'm dyslexic. And I know that doesn't sound like it's connected to drawing, but like I literally I'm dyslexic and I have ADHD, so like anything like fine tipped where I have to like focus, I can't do it. Like I can paint, I can shoot cars, but I can't draw. I've never been able to draw. I've always been so jealous of people that are creative. You know, like if you can make something out of nothing, like that boggles my mind. If you can like create a story, like if you can write a story, like how do you do that? I don't even know. I always just used characters from other games and put them into plots and made that my story. And obviously, you know, nobody and their mom knows what Pokemon is if they're grading my English homework, you know? They're not gonna put together the interesting plots of like Shrek and Pokemon together and be like, this is just Shrek and Pokemon. No, like, yeah.
What the heck are you
Talking
talking about?
about Shrek and Pokemon.
Shrekamon.
Shrekmon evolves too.
My favorite car I ever owned was a 78 Oldsmobile Holiday 88 Custom. Because it had a crotch cooler? What do you mean? Like it had a vent? I mean, not gonna say, but like all new Fords have like, F-150s have like seat coolers and stuff, which is nice. I'd love to have an F-150. But yeah, I was never a creative person. Jealous of creative people all the time. Or was are you talking about the wing window? He's probably talking about the wing window. I'm gonna fill up my water.
You flat out, you're just like, you send me a message just saying that, and I'm just like what?
Well, I was gonna message that when you were gone. I tried to get your attention and realized you were gone.
I was,
But and then you sat down immediately as I sent it.
yeah, because I just stepped away because it was hot, and I walked home.
The only thing I can think of, a few other people wouldn't be able to do because they don't own it.
What are we talking about?
People who do own it aren't free to play.
What are you talking about?
Unfortunately, like I would do like Mario Party, but like we can't invite now.
I know.
It's okay. I don't need to be invited.
Smash Brothers, but you don't really like Smash Brothers.
Has AC at the bottom of the steering wheel that flew right up your shorts legs. That's amazing.
That's why I was like, we should just do some Minecraft stuff. Play some games about Minecraft for a change.
If you end up streaming this stuff, I probably won't stream tonight.
What, mini games?
Well, if you end up doing mini games or whatever, I probably won't stream tonight.
Well, what were you gonna stream?
I was just gonna stream whatever I wanted to, but I just didn't want to stream Minecraft mini games. And since it's your birthday, you can choose what it is. So
Happy birthday.
it's just I will, depending on what will determine if I stream or not.
I'm just trying to think of something simple and easy that's not gonna like blast my mind apart.
Come with a 455 big block. Oh my god.
Then again, now that I think about it, like build battle would be the worst. Because build battle, I actually have to think on the build.
Let's just all do shiny hunting, guys.
I'm not set up for that.
What do you mean you're not set up for that?
I don't want to spend the whole stream just getting eggs.
No, spend a whole
I won't
stream.
be hatching any of them. I'll just be getting eggs.
Just hatch them. Do what I'm doing.
Just get them at.
Yeah, I'm like picking them up and hatching them.
I'd rather just get them all first and then just like completely out.
I did that at the beginning of the stream. Dude, I haven't been under odds a single time since I got my shiny charm.
I don't have any more eggs because I hatched them all before.
If I was gonna shine, I'd just do Dynamite. That'd be the only thing.
I mean, that is something you can do with viewers.
It is something I can do with viewers. Shoot, I gotta think. Because whatever I do, I mean, I'm still gonna have to make a thumbnail, regardless. Unless I already have one.
Talking about Dodges and their problems. Worst cars for transmissions and their brains burning out. Dude, yeah. Oh my god. Dodges. They were gonna axe Dodge like 8 times. Dodge has been saved by the Cummins. The Cummins saved Dodge. Saved Ram, really, but I feel like it also saved Dodge. The Viper also saved Dodge. The big one, the big car that saved Dodge was the PT Cruiser.
Wait, is it Dodge?
It's a Chrysler, but yeah. So that's one that like everybody just bought. Everybody and their mom bought a PT Cruiser. It was like the best-selling car in America for like years, for no reason. Just randomly, just this car that they were gonna make like 5,000 of, and then they just couldn't stop making it.
Yep, they sold a whole bunch and then they gave out free punches.
The Viper's a coffin on wheels. That's what my dad said. My dad was like, this shouldn't be on the road. My dad ran a 3rd gen before the 2nd gen came out. So part of my dad's job was to take a fleet of cars, right, that weren't released and run them. And so they were working on the 2nd gen Viper, and they were literally like buttoning things up. But they'd given him a 3rd gen Viper to play around with, and it was like one of 2 or whatever. And it had all this stuff on the side, like you couldn't even tell it was a Viper. He said, when I was a police officer, I didn't know how many teenagers we had to peel out of those. Yeah, dude. The 1st gen Viper is tied for the most deadly vehicle per capita, and the other one that it's tied with is the Roush Mustang. Specifically, there's a specific year that they had Roush Mustangs. That obviously it was a Mustang. It had no traction control, and it was only offered in manual, and it made like almost 600 horsepower, and it was the 4th gen. Terrible cars. Yeah. I can't imagine what teenager could afford a Viper though. Like that's insane. Those things were death traps. I mean, don't you love it when a car comes factory with no windows and no roof? The first year Viper was red with yellow wheels, looked like a clown car. It had no roof, no windows, no AC, no heat, no radio, no traction control, no anti-lock brakes. I believe it had an airbag. Maybe it didn't. But yeah. It was a car that barely was a car. And it came up with 500 horsepower on tap. And no way to control it. Crazy. Astrovans were horrible back in the day. The back door would randomly swing open and dump little kids into traffic. Oh my god. That's terrible. God. That's crazy. Yeah. Viper was Dodge's answer to the Callaway Corvette. I don't know, bro. Dodge's... I mean, the Viper came from... The Viper was stupid. Now, it's obviously one of the most iconic cars ever. But it came from Lamborghini. Which is crazy that, Dodge owned Lamborghini for a time. And they helped make the V10 from the truck into a V10 aluminum block. Yeah. I don't know. The Corvette has always just been kind of the Corvette, you know? I don't know if the Viper was created for that or not. I have to check up with the pops, you know? But yeah. It'll go down in history as some like insane thing. They crushed like a beer can. Yeah, they were literally so light. They were literally packed like a Mazda Miata. So light. And the panels for that car, if you ever own a Viper, which you shouldn't, good luck getting any work done to it because the panels are made by hand. So if you want to get a different panel, if you have a fender bender and you want to get a new fender, it's not going to fit. Because they're made by hand. Yeah. But yeah, they were so paper thin. They barely met any regulations. There could never be another Viper, I feel like. I can't fit a damn Viper. I tried when I was young. That's crazy. Yeah. My friend who is 6'5", fit in my Fiero. Pardon my language. I don't think "damn" is a swear word. My English teacher would beg to differ. I said "pissed" once, and my English teacher got so mad at me. She's like, "Don't use that kind of language!" And I was like, "What language? Like, did I swear?" And she was like, "Yeah! Don't say it again!" And I was like, I don't know what I said. And then somebody had to tell me later, they were like, "You said pissed," and she got pissed. Whoops. Yeah. When I was younger, I said to my mom, like, "Oh, yeah, you know, God, that really screwed me, you know, whatever, like, something bad happened." I was like, "Oh, that's screwed, you know." And my mom was like, "Whoa!" And I was like, "What?" And she was like, "Don't say that." And I was like, "I don't know what screwed means, you know?"
What is it?
I was a kid. I don't know if you're talking to me or not. My mom didn't like anything even close to swearing. I had slapped as a child when I said the word pee. Oh, that's hilarious. I love that. That's so funny. I texted my mom today. And I said TF. So, yeah.
Frick.
My mom, it was really funny. I asked my mom if she wanted to take me out for a drink on my birthday. My parents don't drink. My mom's an addictions counselor. So I kind of said it jokingly, but if my mom would have said yes, I would have gone. So yeah, and my mom was like, I don't advise drinking, and also I'd hope you have friends that you can go out and drink with on your 21st birthday. I was like, dang, Mom, you think I have friends? My mom called me a loser. Didn't have friends to drink with on my 21st birthday. Fallen, do you think I'm a loser? They're both muted. I'll take that as a yes.
What's a friend?
What is a friend? Sebi would go out drinking with me. Or maybe not with me. Sebi would go out and watch me drink and laugh at my stupidity. I feel like.
Nah, I'd probably drink that.
Okay. That means Fallen would have to be our driver. And Fallen can't drive.
What's going on?
Oh, we said that we're going drinking and you're going to be our designated driver.
What's the point of me not drinking? I'm not going then.
Oh, okay. Not even if we paid you?
One, I drink, and two, I can barely drive because I haven't driven in like 5 years.
Do you have your driver's license?
Yes, I've had my license
That's what I
since I was
thought.
17.
That's what I thought. 17. Oh my god, bro. I forget
passed-
that you
passed
get your
literally
license
instantly.
later. What?
I had no problem with it. I can even parallel park.
Bro, I got my license. I got my like, you know, my driver's thing at 14.
I got my permit at 16. Got my license at 17.
That's crazy. Yeah, I drove to driver's ed. So. Which is hilarious, I think.
Funny thing is, I passed the driving test and I didn't drive the required amount of time, amount you're supposed to drive.
I don't think anybody does. I think they just lie.
They're like, oh yeah, you're supposed to have this amount. Like, they never asked me. I just like, okay.
Yeah, we're like, my dad would like write down like fake times, you know?
You're supposed to get at least 10 to 20 hours at night and like 30 hours during the day. You're supposed to get about 50 hours total.
Yeah, my dad was like, would write down like fake times that I allegedly drove. And he brought the sheet with him, and they just asked my dad, they were like, did he drive enough? And my dad was like, yup. And they were like, cool.
That doesn't say, that says a lot about our society.
It's kind of funny.
The place that I went to is like, oh yeah, if you have 80% on everything, you're okay. You don't need the full 100%.
That's wild.
Even on the driver's test, you could fail 20% of it and still pass. Which is a little ridiculous, but
Yeah, I don't even know. I mean, I passed everything first shot. Super Internet went out for a few? Gotcha. I don't think anything special happened. I didn't get a shiny or anything.
I just want to figure out what to stream.
Aren't you streaming?
No. I'm not live.
I thought that's why you left.
No. I'm turning my camera off because I'm not like using my camera.
Bleh.
wait, that gross right now?
What?
I'm not putting on a shirt. I don't feel like putting on a shirt.
You could just tape your nipples.
No, thank you.
Valid.
Well, that's what I would do. I'd get black tape and just put an X on both my nipples.
No, thank you. That requires work, and you know.
It's not work. It's more work to put a T-shirt on.
What if you put clear tape? Does it still count?
If they can see nipple, then there's a problem.
Yeah, that's why I deleted last night's stream.
Wait, you streamed last night?
You didn't have to say that on the internet.
YouTube will find the proof.
Wait,
It's gone.
actually no, they still have it in their servers. So everything that's done, even if they say it's not saved, it's saved to the servers. The only times that you will ever get something that's not saved to the servers is if you stream for more than 12 hours. So show your nipple at 13 hours. And then end your stream because technically they'll never be able to save it. They don't save anything longer than 12.
Whack. I've always enjoyed video games where you have some sort of a pet. I only started watching Pokemon stuff like a year or so ago. That's crazy, dude. I've literally always... Dude, I've always played Pokemon. Like, I got my first DS. I finally defeated Iris! Yo! I got my first DS when we were moving from Tennessee to California. And me and my sister had to share a DS. And we played, all we had was the new Super Mario Bros. That's the only game we had. And then we started getting more and more games, and mostly I just got Pokemon stuff. And my parents wouldn't let me have like an Xbox or PlayStation because they have violent video games on them, and I only had Nintendo stuff. So
Still upload? Damn.
yeah, I
Um,
so I just played Pokemon and Minecraft. I played Minecraft later in
you
life.
know how you brought up the whole like this person was only playing started watching Pokemon recently?
Yeah.
Do you guys remember Pimp Night?
Yes. He still uploads,
Yeah, no,
doesn't he?
that's when I started in 2012 with Pimp Night.
Oh my god. No, I played Pokemon for so long. Last time I finished Platinum? Yo, what are you doing on Platinum?
I went to Pimp Night's channel and realized that he uploads like almost every day, or he does upload actually daily. Still, after like what 15 years? He started in 2009.
That's crazy. I started my first pet game with Monster Rancher back on the PS1. You put in a random music CD and you'd get a secret pet. AC/DC
Oh yeah.
was a black dragon. That's
I never got
crazy.
to do that, but I watched a video on it.
That's so cool. That's actually like really cool, honestly.
There was like a bunch of music that was baked into the game that if it read the disc, like a legit disc too, it couldn't be like a fake one. As long as it could read like the actual data of the songs, it would give you a monster.
That's crazy. Yeah.
I don't remember which ones specific, but I had watched like an hour-long video on it.
Yeah, I don't know. I've just always played Pokemon. I've always done Nuzlocke, dude. I've been doing Nuzlocke for the past 8 years on Pokemon.
Like on YouTube or
Just casually. Like I didn't know I had YouTube, right? But I didn't know that there was such things as like Let's Plays. So I stumbled upon Maryland, and he was doing a Pokemon Platinum hardcore Nuzlocke. And so I just did it with him. And then I was like, this is really cool. I'm going to add rules, and I'm going to add regulations. I'm going to add hard stuff. So I did. So I've just done that throughout all my life. And then, do you watch Shady Penguin or A Drive? I know, if you watch Shady Penguin, I know who you used to watch, who isn't around anymore. But yeah, I mean, I used to watch both of those. But yeah, I grew up on Maryland, and then I found like Shady and stuff from there. And then like a couple of years ago, I found the Core 4, which was crazy. I found the Core 4. So I used to do play Nuzlocke with people, right? So they would be doing it on their channel and I'd be playing it with them, right? And then they would do like Nuzlocke versus, and I would do a versus with them, and I would try to beat them. And yeah, so I found like United Gamer and everybody. I found them doing their original Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum Nuzlocke versus, which is the one where Ryan had a starter Kyogre that died like 4 times. And obviously, like they were like at the 3rd gym when Dylan beat Platinum, which is hilarious. But yeah, and so I would like do Nuzlocke versus with all those guys. Like I knew Vinny apparently way before, because he used to do versuses with Dobbs, and I watched every one of those apparently, because I watched every single versus series that was on YouTube. Any Nuzlocke versus that was on YouTube, I watched it. Yeah. Which is probably why I'm good at Nuzlocke versus. I think. I may have a distinct advantage. But Sebi has a will.
What's up? What's up?
Sebi thinks he can beat me, and I think that's cute.
What?
I'm trying to find my first Nuzlocke.
I'm trying to figure out.
Shouldn't be
what's
that hard to
great.
find, but honest, but I'm having a hard time finding.
I can't afford to buy any Pokemon games and such, but I do have a few downloadable Pokemon games. If you have like what is it called? If you have like Desmume, you can get almost all of them. And I can teach you how to do that if you don't already know. I'm getting rid of this old fabric. I don't want. Although now my dogs ain't got no way to get on the bed. No. Yeah, emulators. Yeah, you got emulators. Yeah.
Bob, you still here?
Yeah.
And you can even do stuff up to 3DS and stuff. Yeah.
Did we do a project before Shield came out? Sword and Shield came out? Other than Let's Go?
We did Diamond and Pearl, didn't we?
I'm not finding any of those videos on my channel.
Diamond and Pearl was done solely on mine.
Was it?
Yeah, we only did it on mine for some reason.
That's my first one.
I had my own Nuzlocke. That was my first thing on
I'm looking at
my
all these
channel.
videos and I'm not seeing anything.
Yeah, Diamond and Pearl was only on my channel. Ah, Lord.
That's crazy.
We didn't even finish that either. That's a sad part.
No,
Yo,
I
you should
don't-
finish it right now.
Well, we'd have to restart.
I don't have the file for it.
Well, was it the time when your computer completely died, or was it
That
the?
was after I moved. We lost the footage and we lost the file.
I'm also struggling to find my second Soul Silver playthrough for some reason.
It's weird.
So I found the first one, but wait, did I do did I do Shield before I did the second one?
I never played the walk around Pokemon game. I did plenty of that stuff in Boot and Cleft. Cleat? I don't understand that. When you said walk around Pokemon game, I thought of you're saying Pokemon Go.
Ah.
Okay. I was like first I was like Arceus. Because that's like the most different game, and then I was like I was confused, and then I thought of Let's Go, and then I was like, oh, Pokemon Go.
Yep, no, that Diamond and Pearl one was the first.
Cleat is for police officers.
I did a versus against in Let's Go, but we never finished that either.
There's 4 boxes and 6 totes and 3 bags. I got help with none of it. That's an insane amount of fabric. What do you make with the fabric, Cat? Yeah, I don't play Pokemon Go very much. I mean, I played it when it first came out, and then I played it, like for a week recently because all my friends were playing it. I played it when I was working in Kansas City, though. I don't know why. Okay, so when I think of Pokemon Go, I immediately think of the campus that I used to walk around and play Pokemon Go on. And I used to bring my ripstick. Yeah, I had a ripstick. And I used to bring my ripstick and like ride around and do all like the Pokestops and catch Pokemon and stuff like that.
Guys, I need a birthday stream idea.
Dress up in your birthday suit and run around town and.
That's a great idea.
Okay,
But
let's
put a
do
stock
an
on
idea.
it.
Let's do an idea that won't get me arrested for public indecency.
Put a sock on it, nobody sees it.
You're still naked. Well, I guess you're not naked if you got a sock.
Well, you're,
Yeah. Let's
that's still
do
being
it.
naked.
Let's do a stream that's not gonna get me arrested.
I mean, you want to play the drawing game?
No, I don't.
Um, I don't get around very well anymore, so Pokemon Go sounds like work, yeah. Okay, I have this vivid memory, right, of playing Pokemon Go, right, at like 8 in the morning because my sister had tennis practice. And so I would like ripstick around, and I remember like distinctly, I have a taste in my mouth from like a McDonald's like breakfast thing that I don't know if I've ever had since. But yeah, and like anytime I think of Pokemon Go, I get that taste in my mouth. I don't do anything with the fabric. My mom picked half of it up off the road. I really allowed to walk around town because I'm underage and my mom is protective. I mean, get a big dog. That's my tip. A big dog. Like,
Like an anime-sized dog.
yeah, like it needs to be at least like a foot taller than you. You know.
Get the dog that Beethoven is. Or is that too old of a reference?
Yeah, I don't get it.
Do you not know what Beethoven is?
I don't.
Dog?
The dog. No. I have a freaking pit bull. Yeah, I feel like you'd be fine.
Well, if you took it with you, yeah.
Yeah, you take that dog with you. You'd be alright. You'd be alright.
Take a full-blooded...
A bull mastiff or a Newfoundland. Yeah, bro. Dude, the bite force on those freaking pit bulls are insane. My friend has the most cutest, adorable pit bull ever. Like, he's so sweet. But he's so big. He's so tall. Like, pit bulls are usually not tall. This pit bull is so tall.
Pit bulls can be anything because they're not a pure breed.
A pit bull's not pure breed?
A pit bull is a mixture of different dogs.
I didn't know that. He's a gentle giant. If I lay down, I'd be crushed by him. Aw. Yeah. Pit bulls are usually super nice. They're usually really smart. They're smart. Too smart for their own good, I think.
I hate that I forgot about the artist Pitbull. The little Pitbull, and the first thing that came up was the artist.
Yeah. I mean, I hesitate to walk around town, but I guess I don't have dyed hair anymore, so it's not as bad. I mean, it's not like I would get, like, you know, it's not the same, obviously, because I'd just be hate crimed instead of being, like, actually assaulted in that way, you know? But that stuff normally doesn't happen in my city.
Well, originally, I think pit bulls were just a mixture of different terriers. But now
Terriers
I
are
think they're pretty much
small, though.
anything you find on the street.
I had a Jack Russell. This dog was so good.
I've seen like 8 different things that were called a pit bull. So I'm like, yeah, no, I think they're all not pure breed. I think they're all mixed.
Maybe you just haven't seen a pure pit bull.
I'm looking at all these, and these all look exactly like the dogs that I've seen. There's like the tall ones that have really long legs, and then there's like the really short, stocky ones.
I was usually the one person that ran in the dark. I've never experienced fear of walking in the dark town. Yeah, I mean, I get it. Yeah. You might have been the reason that people fear walking in the dark. 'Cause it's just like, yeah, I don't know. That may be me. This dog knows shake and sit and knows to go to his cage. I use hand signals with him. I don't even say the words. Gotcha. Yeah. Those dogs are very impressive. I don't know.
Y'all wanna do some Smash Bros, I guess?
I'm down to smash the homies.
If I could find it.
I'm very bad at Smash Bros.
I mean, none of us in good at it.
If I beat you guys, I'm gonna be sad.
Go for that.
Well, then there's Solar, who doesn't really play the game at all, and she completely wiped all three of us out.
Hey, that worked.
Round.
Okay, should I go to 1,000 encounters or should I go to 2 hours?
Probably 2 hours now. Depends on what happens. But also, in one of our chats, I posted 3 different images of pit bulls that look nothing alike.
Sapphire has a pit in her.
But most pit
Those all look identical. I have no idea what you're talking
they
about.
don't.
They have massive heads.
Yeah,
That's
the
their like pit bull
defining
distinction.
trait, like,
Yeah.
Pit bulls don't all look alike.
The dog is smart. I want to walk him down to the rec center and show the kids that he's really sweet. That's adorable. I've been on a Final Fantasy kick lately. I have beaten 1 through 7 in the last month. I'm in the middle of 8. How many of them are there?
I think they just released 17.
Oh my god!
And I wouldn't play anything more than like maybe 15, 16, because they're all online now. You have to play with other people.
That's wild.
I would stick to every game that's offline, because I think those are like the best. And the online ones are like okay as long as you can sink like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours into it.
16 is about to come out. Okay, gotcha. Wait. I don't know. That's true. Somebody figured out. We had two different opinions.
Yeah, 16 is about to come out. Actually, I was giving a guess.
Okay. I wouldn't play anything past 15 either, considering that's the only one that's out.
I'm just like I've looked at all of the online ones and like I'm not interested in any of this. I'd rather just play the ones where I can actually just sit here and play an adventure. That's why I think I transitioned to Dragon Quest.
Stop it. Sorry, my dogs are being around.
Dragon Quest and Final Fantasy are kind of the same thing in a sense. Or at least the old versions of Final Fantasy.
I think my boyfriend is gonna get new boots, because the ones that he rides with are coming apart. He fun fact, he wrecked his motorcycle a while ago, right? And this is like before I met him, right? And so it like I think I've told this story, like it took off his toe and stuff, but like his boots, like the like thing in the boot that like covers your toe, like it's like I think it's like carbon fiber or something. It's like super strong, and it had cracked. Like the whole bike fell on his foot essentially, and it like got destroyed. It's just crazy. I have an Australian Shepherd that was huge, but he was so nice and I loved him to death when I was a kid. Aw. I had a Jack Russell that was literally the best dog ever. He played soccer. Like, legitimately. He would play soccer with us, which was crazy, and I've never seen a dog do it since. He loved water. He was, like, so energetic when we were kids. And when I went to the Junior Olympics, we had to board him. And like the entire time the vet was like, hey, your dog is not okay. And we were like, I don't know what happened. Like, hopefully he's fine when we come back. And we came back and he like died. And then the doctor was like, well, it's our fault that he died, right? Like he was under our care and we found out he had cancer. So, yeah.
I've only been around Rottweilers.
How did you like Rottweilers?
I hate them.
Really? Okay, my boyfriend really wants one.
Well, it doesn't help that every Rottweiler I've been around has been aggressive in some way. I've been bitten at least a few times by all of them.
I can't have a small dog. I wear a size 17 and wouldn't be able to see him when I'm walking. Valid. I mean, valid concern, you know.
I think the mom's dogs is the reason why I'm a cat person.
Yeah. I mean, our Jack Russell was so... Dude, he was so...
We'll also run
cool.
poodles and a couple other animals. The only dog that I actually liked, my mom cared nothing about. She wanted to get rid of it.
We have another Jack Russell now. And she's so sweet. She is baby. She's such a sweet dog. She cannot hunt. Our other dog would dig up moles.
What's up?
Don't you have a Jack Russell?
I do,
No.
yes.
What?
Isn't it aggressive?
Yes.
Really? We
Yes,
never
they
had an
are
aggressive Jack Russell.
They are very aggressive.
We did. Our Jack Russells were not aggressive at all.
I have a pure-blooded Jack Russell, and then I have a Jack Russell Rat Terrier mix.
Yeah, we have a we had a Jack Russell, pure Jack Russell, and now we have a Jack Russell Rat Terrier mix, and she's literally the sweetest baby ever.
Okay. The Jack Rat, which is our Jack Russell Rat Terrier, she's sweet. Our pure-blooded Jack Russell is the reason we have to keep my Black Lab and other dog in here.
That's crazy.
Because she won't let them be out there with them, because she will attack them and kill them if we do.
Well, that's when you get rid of the animal or get a training.
I would take your Jack Russell.
Fun fact about Jack Russells, you can't actually, most of the time, you can't give them to a secondary owner.
Yeah, they don't take kindly to that. Yeah.
Most people have to have them put down if you're gonna, like, say you take it to, like, a pound.
They're
saying,
extremely
to get it
loyal.
adopted. They will not go to another owner.
Yeah. Our first Jack Russell would literally, our neighbors loved him because he would dig up moles and he would chase rabbits and he would get everything. Literally, he ate everything. He was such a good, like, hunting dog. He got something, he would kill it immediately. Any rat ever, just crazy good. And then the our new puppy, she does not chase anything. She'll chase a rabbit, but she will never get him. She'll chase a rat and, like, fling him, but she won't kill him.
She'll get a rat, but she'll never get it. She'll get a mouse, she'll never get it.
Like, I don't know.
Never get it.
Yeah, our Jack Russell, like, those dogs were they were bred to kill animals. And so, literally, they will grab on to, like, the back of the neck of any, like, animal, and they rip it. Like, they, from one end to the other, just, like, literally fling it. And I remember, I just had this vivid image of this rat that was in my yard that my dog got. And he, like, went to, like, rip it, right? Which, it was just in his mouth, like, hanging out of his mouth. And he was, like, ripping his neck all around. And then he accidentally flew it up in the air. And it went, like, 5 feet in the air. And then he caught it himself and kept doing it. Like, that's so impressive. Yeah. I love Chihuahuas. I used to have a teacup one that would sit in my shirt pocket. That's adorable. I used to have exotic animals license back in the day. I took care of a lot of animals. I want to know some of the exotic animals that you had. I've been raised with dogs and cats and guinea pigs. I want a ferret. I love animals, yeah. I have a weird dog. He's the embodiment of ADHD. The weird dog response to the name traffic light. If I get a dog, I'm naming it something wild. You know?
Alright, everything is set up on my end.
Yeah.
I need to grab my start.
Yeah, I'm a big animal person. I used to want to be a vet until I realized what went into being a vet. It meant I had to see blood, and I can't do that. I'll pass out.
Got my start.
What are you streaming?
I'm gonna use Smash.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I literally already have, like, the arena all made. I have it set to only people who are friends with me on the Switch can join.
Dude, I'm so hungry. I didn't eat a lot of my lunch, dude. I felt sick.
Right.
Because like I started talking about like, you know, things that make me mad. So I just didn't eat a lot of my lunch. I hate it. Oh my god. One of my pet peeves. I literally, if I'm... Yo! Luigi Lewis! Speaking of Smash Bros. If you want to get destroyed in Smash Bros, Luigi Lewis is your guy. I've raised 2 cheetahs. Oh my god. No, dude. Oh my god, dude. I'm sending this. I'm sending this to my boyfriend. Sorry about the fuzz that just happened. I'm sending him the other picture for proof.
You know, majority of the time, my birthdays just suck. This time, it didn't. It was actually really decent.
I mean, we can change that.
But let's not, please.
We can change it for the better.
I've only got like 1 hour left. I'd like my birthday to just stay awesome, okay?
Oh, it was still gonna be awesome.
Oh, okay.
It was just gonna suck.
Whoa.
Anyway, I've raised 2 cheetahs, 1 black bear, multiple large lizards, South American mountain lion, a few birds, and a few others. That's crazy. Or jump on the couch, jumps on mom's back, jump on back the couch on the floor, repeat 10 times. That's amazing. Andre, welcome to the stream. That's crazy. I don't know. I was gonna say something. That's so cool. How was raising cheetahs? I absolutely love cheetahs. They're probably my favorite animal. And they're so cute, and they're so nice, and they're so sweet, and they're baby, literally. Like, I'd assume you probably had to give them, therapy dogs.
Alright.
I
I'm
want
just gonna
things.
go ahead and, just
How was raising a black bear? What?
I want a bobcat. I want a big cat.
Bobcats are not big cats.
If I get a bobcat or a lynx, I'm naming it Scat Cat.
When
you
cheetahs
picking
are
up now?
small, you have to be careful with folks in your house with long hair. Oh. That's
What are you
interesting.
streaming?
I'm Smash.
Wait.
I'm doing the same star hunt as you. Turtwig is my target.
Smash.
What a smash!
It's nice face on Shiny Starly. Yeah, I phased on Shiny Starly at like 125, I think, 128.
What a smash!
Hold on, let me unmute. Yo, thank you, Sparker the Fox, for the happy birthday. So much.
Yeah, I think
You're
I'm...
live now?
I am live now.
Well, you
I have my starting suit screen up. Don't worry.
So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to go till 2 hours. I'm gonna stop stream and then immediately start stream. Playing with the boys.
Well, I'm trying to set up a thumbnail.
They want to bury into hair and bite the scalp. Wow, that's crazy.
You were sitting there for a while, bro.
Oh, well, I mean, I can just talk with chat for like a few minutes. It's not gonna kill me.
It might.
It might.
Okay.
Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy, Sebby Savage. Yo, Sparker
It's
the
your
Fox.
boy, E-Drive.
Tell them thank you for the happy birthday and welcome to the stream, guys. We appreciate it.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, E-Drive.
Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy, Adre. Frick, I screwed it up.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy Dan, aka A Drive. There you go.
Thank you.
I know
Somebody
it.
got it.
I know it.
Yo,
Frick.
I love that.
Can't do
I
that
love how
myself.
like where I have my chat, like when people's message, it's sitting like right where the chat would be for Smash Brothers. So I just sorry guys, I don't have my cam on. I don't feel like
He doesn't like showing his nipples.
I just don't feel
Blacko
like,
was,
I just don't feel like putting
as long as he's young enough, it'd play gentle. They aren't much different than a big kid who likes to wrestle. That's awesome. That's so cool.
Not to mention my room is like a wreck right now because like we're packing up to move and stuff. So
True, dude. Dude, I don't want to pack everything up.
Bob?
I'm so sad.
what's up?
Do I gotta pay for shipping for those cards? The other cards?
Which one?
Where did you keep these animals?
The ones that you had in a bag for me?
Oh yeah, no, yeah, you might need to pay for shipping. That's gonna require me to go to the post office. And
Well,
stuff.
maybe you should pay for it and I'll pay you back.
That works.
So I know what to pay you.
That'll work. Yeah, that'll be fine.
That's what I told Vera.
It's just gonna require me to go out to the post office. That's not gonna take me much. Pokemon Fan Majestic Xerius, welcome to the stream, and thank you.
Me trying to find my Smash thumbnail.
I think I'm just gonna end up using the same stream face or like the same 2 faces for thumbnails from now on. I'm just done taking photos of my face.
No, dude, same. I'm so tired of taking photos of myself. That's why I use the same 3 faces. I'm just so done.
Well, it's just more the fact that it's always a hassle because every time we end up doing any of this, it's like, oh, I have to hurry up.
Yo, Delta, if you don't mind, for like the first little bit, I want to just like kind of fight the bros.
He wants to smash the bros.
Smash the bros, and then is there arena ID? No, it's just people who are friends with me on Switch. So. Because
Okay.
in all honesty, it's been a while since I have played Smash Bros. So
I haven't touched it since the
I
last
thought
time we
that was
played
shiny.
together.
Dude, I gotta make sure I still have Smash Bros.
Yeah, I gotta make sure that I'm still like skilled.
Do I even have the game? Did I give it away? No, I found it.
Wait, which game did you get rid of to get another game? Was it Mario Kart that you got rid of?
Got rid of Mario Kart.
Yo, I can still shiny hunt and do this. I'm gonna do both. I can do both. I can do both. Okay. I'm going to. Oh, first, that's not right.
Very demonetizable.
Can I have my stream link? Link?
You have to smash your rules hard.
Yo, I feel bad for Leia. She's still hunting that Turtwig.
Yeah, Luigi Lewis is also
Yo, Phoenix!
also hunting the.
Happy birthday!
Oh my god, it's Phoenix Wright.
I played the children, so playing Pac-Man is honestly kind of satisfying. Yo, bet.
Oh my god.
I still play as Link, even though that might be my downfall.
I really appreciate it.
I almost just posted my link into your chat. Okay, I'm gonna be here, literally in like a minute. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked the video,
Oh,
leave a like, comment, subscribe.
it's been 2 hours?
Do everything YouTubers say to do. And I will see you guys next time. Whee!
Bear in mind, guys, don't join in yet. It's just
Thumbnail so that I can set up a stream. But I don't have my Switch set up either, so...
yeah.
I literally took my Switch to my grandma's. I
SMH
didn't
my
really have
grandma.
time to set anything up.
Well,
Oh,
I
God.
didn't know what I was streaming till like 10 minutes ago. Not the Pyramithra main. I am a Pyramithra main.
Yeah, no, can you, stop? Can you, like, be nice to us for once?
Okay, if it makes you feel better, I haven't touched Smash Brothers. When was the last time I streamed Smash Bros?
I don't know, the same,
Oh,
like,
okay,
that was
new
also
stream,
probably the
yes.
last time I played it.
I hope I'm still alive.
On Fox News,
I hope
Yo,
I'm alive now.
how's that look? I have. When was the last? I know the last time I streamed Smash Bros. Snappy was farther.
Was I? Did I smash you?
You did Smash.
Hell yeah.
Hey, we smashed a long time ago.
Yo, Leafy Banette, Lake Shiny, Devourer, Shuckle, Team Lakeside, Lake. Oh my lord, it's an Inferno raid. Holy cow.
It's an infernal
We just started. We're not
raid.
even close to starting.
7 minutes in, yo, guys, hold on. Let me try and get everybody in. Leafy Banette,
Oh, it's
Shiny
not.
Devourer, Team Lakeside, Gale, Lady Mile, Angel. It's really my guys, yo. Thank y'all so much. I am ready to get raided. I'm sorry, who smashed you now? It was me and it was me and Smash that was smashing. Obviously, but
Yeah, and then Solar comes in and she will kill both of you.
put the money in the prize.
Put the money in the back. You're steering the wrong way, sir.
Yo, thank y'all so much for that. Yeah, I appreciate
Put the
it.
money in the bag.
And how are you, yo? Nah, I'll keep going throughout it.
So let's just go for 3 hours then.
Thank you so much. I'm honestly about that.
Smashing your bros for 3 hours. When are we gonna take breaks?
Yo, what's up, Sammy?